Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Cooperman, president and founder of ConsumerLab.com, which has been testing dietary supplements and all types of healthy foods since 1999. And I'm here to talk today about nutrition bars, which include protein bars, fiber bars, fruit and nut bars. Some of these come as cookies now as well, and spoiler alert, not my favorite. But I'm going to tell you about what we found with these various types of bars. I'll also tell you which was my favorite among these. And you can certainly go online and see our report if you're a Consumer Lab member on the different types of nutrition bars and cookies. So a few things. First, in terms of protein bars, which are very popular among athletes, they can give you about 20 grams of protein or even more in a bar, which is a significant amount. An athlete who wants to get extra protein usually needs about 30 to 50 extra grams of protein per day over what a normal person would need. Also, older people who have sarcopenia, they're losing muscle mass, they can benefit from getting extra protein. These bars can do it. However, be aware that some of them are also try to be low in calories, and how they do that is by adding all types of sugar alcohols like sorbitol, xylitol, mannitol. Anything that ends in OL is typically a sugar alcohol that appears in a bar, and those can give you some gassiness, so be aware of that. In addition, we looked at energy bars, basically there to give you a lot of carbohydrates, sugars, primarily. We had a favorite pick in that category as well. The energy bars, they're obviously you're trying to get calories, so the good thing there is you're not going to run into these sugar alcohols. And then there are the meal replacement bars, which give you a nice balance of protein, carbs, and also fats, preferably healthy fats, unsaturated or mono unsaturated fats. My favorite in the meal replacement bar area was the Pro Bar, simply because it really is a healthful bar. It's a nice balance of as I said, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, and it also tastes very good. It's basically a lot of fruits and nuts. The other bars that we looked at included fiber bars. I must mention at least one of these fiber bars had only 2/3 of the fiber that it claimed. It wasn't actually specifically a fiber bar, but it was very high in fiber, and that was disappointing. Another disappointment with one of these bars is that actually it claimed over 60% more carbohydrates, grams of carbs than it claimed. So there are some issues that you can run into with these nutrition bars to be aware of. All that information is in our report on ConsumerLab.com, where we have reviewed, tested, tasted, every one of these bars. There are also the straight fruit and nut bars, like a Lara bar, which actually can give you about as much sugar and carbs as some of the power bars. Some of the power bar products out there. So basically, many types of bars. I would not recommend that you use any one of these as a meal replacement on an ongoing basis. Certainly, if you're on the go and you need to get a good balance of nutrients, you can use one of these that are meal replacement bars. In terms of protein, it's really, I think, preferable to get your protein either from food or even from a protein powder. We have a whole review of protein powders because there you can put in all kinds of healthful ingredients into a shake and make a nice protein drink. As I mentioned, with some of the protein bars here, and there are some decent ones here, and we did have a top pick, but you will get some sugar alcohols and things you may not really want. Also be aware that some of these contain vitamins and minerals that have been added, which can be a good thing, but if you're already taking a multivitamin, getting vitamins and minerals from other sources, you may be getting too much. So keep that in mind as well. If you have any questions or comments about our review of nutrition bars, feel free to leave a comment or question where you see this video. So again, this is Dr. Todd Cooperman with ConsumerLab.com. Thanks for your time.